Right. So this is Nad M51 Part 2. This is a bit of fun. This is total simplicity. No turntable, no CD player, no nothing. I have the streamer source, the blue sound going into the NAD, which is directly feeding the Lin 2200. So this I'm really using as a preamp now. It's too old to unpack MQA, and I've said in a previous video, I'm streaming mostly through Tidal at the moment and using taking advantage of their MQA format, or at least half the advantage anyway. So the blue sound is unpacking the first part of the file and sending it to the DAC here. Just out of interest, so for those of you who've got a similar setup, any blue sound device will have a little button, a little toggle on the app that you need to uncheck if you are not using an MQA compatible DAC. If you do, if it's checked, it will still work, but you won't get the higher resolution. It'll just sort of cap it at 48 kilohertz, I think. So make sure you uncheck that button so that you're getting that, at least that first part of the advantage of the MQA file. And here it is, and so I've talked about this before. Look how simple this is. So no tubes involved in this system. It's literally solid state all the way through. There's absolutely minimal cabling back here. There's really not much to be looking at all. And certainly that power amp is, my God, it's named correctly. It is definitely accurate. Is it lacking a little bit of soul? Yeah, probably it could do with maybe a few tubes in between, but the fact that I have a system that is so quiet and so detailed is kind of nice. The noise floor is absolutely black as night. I've tried a few different tube stages on this system, but in the end I just can't handle the noise at idle, any kind of hiss or any kind of tube related noise. I just can't deal with it at the moment. So real nice system, but taking advantage of the features of this wee little DAC and using it. So I'll go and grab the remote wherever it is. Here we go. So it's in preamp mode, so I can use the volume here. I can adjust it, and there's quite a few nice little features. You'll see I've customized the input, which is kind of nice, kind of fun. So yeah, using those features, using it as a preamp, keeping it deadly simple back there, it's really working out for me at the moment. It's working well. It would have been nice if there was a software update there. So these little devices are updatable. There's a USB socket in the back that you can use to upgrade the firmware, but so far nothing for MQA. And as I said in a previous video, that may become irrelevant soon if Tidal actually starts to provide FLAC files. But you know, the system as it is, I got to say, taking advantage of what they're doing now, what a lot of these sources are doing with high res, you know, offering better than CD quality with, you know, through more than just a few tracks. We're talking hundreds, if not who knows, thousands of albums, millions of albums, who knows, I don't know, that are available in better than CD quality, which is just, this is just like a new, you know, it's a yeah, it's an exciting age to be in, to be able to take advantage of that. I was listening to Dave Gilmour's A Boat Lies Waiting. I think it's on the Rattle That Lock album, and I've always been fond of the album. I've got it on CD. I think I've got it on vinyl somewhere. Listening to that through the master quality, even though it's not fully unpacked, I swear to God, I was hanging in the rigging of the sailboat in that track, with the piano sitting next to me. It was quite remarkable. So that's really exciting stuff. Yeah, could it be a bit newer? Yeah. I think Nad's got a few products coming out, that are out, that are MQA compatible, and that are, they've been obviously partnered up with Blue Sound as well. Seems like a good partnership to me. It seems like a very affordable way to really access high-res music and really enjoy it in the living room.